Hey everybody, this is Shirlene with Shirl's Crafty World, a
.com.
real store. Today I am coming to you with a project that was inspired by Alyssa here on the YT, and I will drop her channel down in the description. First, I want to say sorry to all of my followers and friends. I have been missing or MIA because I have been sick. Um, Dealing with some female issues, and I'll just leave it at that. This whole getting old stuff, your package, they want to yank your package out of you and all that good stuff. But anyway, if this is your first time here, welcome to Show's Crafty World. If you have come over here from Whatnot, welcome from my Whatnot friends. And today I am showing you a project that I did. Like I said, it was inspired by Alyssa, but I did have a happy accident when I got a little frustrated and a little carried away. So let me show you what it is. It is actually making an album from one file folder that is like 11 and some change by 9.5. Okay, and so you start out with a file folder. You're gonna need one file folder. You're gonna need like a scoreboard, um, some glue, and some scissors. Okay, this one is already kind of like done. Well, just about, yeah, almost done. But I want to show you what else I did. So, what she does is your tab needs to be in the right corner. You can use a scoreboard. um I didn't. I did for the 3.5 when we get there. So the first thing you do is either score. Well, okay, let me do it the way she did it. She turned it upside down so your binder is at the top of your um scoreboard, right? And you're going to score it or fold it in half. When she said fold it in half, because Charlene don't like fractions, I just went ahead and folded it in half. Okay, we did that. Then we went back and we opened it. We turned it. She turned it to where the binding was on the right. See, my binding's on the right. You can see the little lines there. And she scored it at 3.5. Okay, or three or 3.5, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so then this is what you have. You have this strip here, and then you have mine is scored already, so that's why it's kind of like not behaving. So then you have this. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it from the bottom, right, to the middle, to the middle of your fold of your um, file folder. Okay, and then you're also gonna cut the top of that just to the middle of the file folder. So then this is what you have, right? So then we're gonna fold it back up, right? Because we folded it out so we can cut. We're gonna fold it back in there and fold it again, all right? And then this is going to become your album. So let me show you. Excuse my hands. I just got finished doing a show on Whatnot, and so a lot going on today. A lot going on. But those on Whatnot, they don't replay the video. So if people don't get it the first time, they're like, what am I supposed to do? I am trying to do this one-handed. Please, please, please be patient with me. Okay, so this is your cover. All right, and you have a page here, right? This is going to be a half page. Now you are going to have to glue it back together on the bottom here and on the side so you can make it a pocket. Okay, I'm going to show you one that I did. Right, then this is the middle, and then this side here you're going to have to glue down, but this becomes a slot or a pocket. Let me turn it so you can see it. This becomes a pocket for a tag right in there. And then up here, this becomes a pocket, and then back here becomes like a little slot. And of course, the little tip that I want to share with you is put all your papers on before gluing the sections down, because I did it the other way and it was hard, but I was able to get it done. I was like, oh, missed that little bit of tidbit. Okay, so that's the album. Okay, so let me show you one that I did. And thank you, Alyssa, because she always, you guys got to follow her. She always has these brilliant ideas. She has like a whole file folder playlist. I don't even know how to make a playlist. I'm not real savvy to these things. So this is a spring one that I did, right? Real pretty. Those are the 2 pages up front. And this is my half page here, right? I made the top, I glued the bottom, glued the side, made it a pocket, put a cut apart in there, all right? That's the back of it. And then remember that side piece we had on the side here? There's a tag in there. And then there's a pocket. I'm one-handed, y'all, sorry. There's a pocket here. So you can see, I'm with you so you can see. There's a pocket here. And then on this one in the very back, we left it open. I left it open. And you can just slide a cut apart in there, okay? Or whatever you want to slide in there. And then you can also put some wording on your tab there, okay? Now that is all from one file folder, one standard size file folder, okay? So I'm dipping around and I'm doing it and I'm trying, following it. And because I watch a lot of YouTube, y'all, I'm homebound, so I watch it. And I was like, this doggone thing made me upset. And you know what I did? I cut this whole bottom piece off. So then I was left with 2 pieces up top. These 2 pieces here. Okay, so that's gone. That's detached. I just had these 2 pieces, and then I had this long piece. And I was like, whoops. But I don't like to waste. Anybody else like that? I was like, well, I guess I can make tags or whatever with it. But then a light went off. Okay? And I did something else. What I did is I laid these 2 half sheet pages in between the 2 file folder pages. And we made us a junk journal. Yup, I did that. I made a junk. So here's the first page, right? But look, this is my half page. See, this is my half page. It's in between those 2. Those are just cut apart, stuck in there. And I made a little pocket here. That's my half page. You see where it cuts off there? Then that other one, the other page, went tucked in the middle there. And I tucked a little signature in there. And let me tell you something that I found out the hard way. Be careful when you covering your file folder with scrapbook paper or thicker paper, because it starts to bulk up. And that's exactly what happened to me. And then it starts to push out. And you're like, no, it's got to stay level. So yeah, be wary of that. Okay. And then here's my other half page. I want you to see it. Let me get it here. Okay, here we go. Here's the other half page. See, that's the front and the back of it. And then there's the back page. Okay. And no, I don't think you can buy this one. I have it for sale up on Whatnot. So if nobody wants it on Whatnot and somebody says, hey, Cheryl, you still got that for sale? And I'll be like, yes. And I have it on there for $8. What is sticking out here? Something's sticking out. That's not good. Oh, it's coming out of the tuck. I put a tuck spot there. Let's put that back. Okay. So that's what I did with that. But then, like I was saying, I was using thick paper. You see how she sticks out? Right? I'm gonna put some lace on it so that'll cover that. I'll mask that up. But be careful using a whole lot of stock papers, because look at that, it starts to get too thick and it starts to push out. Same thing with general junk journal ruling. Okay, so there's 2 things you can do. You can make just a regular album that Alyssa showed us how to do, or you can try my happy mistake and make a mini junk journal. I also made this one too. So yes, take your time, do good scoring and measuring and stuff. You know what they say, measure twice, cut once. And This is the scoreboard that I use, but you know what? I found that the grooves aren't thick enough for me or deep enough. I think I'm gonna stick with my other one. Well, I have several, but I like this one because then I don't have to whip out a paper cutter on top of it. But yeah, and this is a printable that I got off of Whatnot. Is she so pretty? Okay, so that is what I have for you today. I hope that you could follow the instructions. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm going to drop Alyssa's video in the descriptions below down there. And I want to thank you for spending time with me today. I am battling my health and trying to keep pushing to get everything done that I need to get done. I am a one woman show, a disabled one woman show at that. So, all prayers are welcome and well wishes, finger crossing, and all that good stuff. Good vibes. I appreciate you all, each and every one of you. We hope that you are blessed because me and Mr. Bob keep y'all in prayer. We can't do this without you. We wouldn't be where we are without you. My channel is not monetized because I'm not here to make the money, baby. I'm here for the fellowship. I'm here to be a blessing to someone else. So we want to thank you. We hope you're blessed and we talk to you soon. This is Shirlene with Cheryl's Crafty World.
.com